straightener. I like using the straightener because it helps me to be able to curl my cinnamon into any shape that I want or any design that I want. And here you will need your needle, and you thread it with the thread, that is the fishing line. Other milliners will prefer to use glue in stitching the cinnamon, or in fixing the cinnamon, or in fixing the loops and bows together. But then I would prefer you to use the needle and thread to sew it, to give it a very firm grip. Okay. So then you continue to fold other ones, the other designs. So you realize this folding is different from the first folding we did. It is so because when you look at the Facinator, you see different kinds of designs on it, and it makes it very beautiful. So we made loops at first. We are going to make bows this time around. And join it to the first one, and then stitch. Then you stitch it, or you join it together. You hold it together with a needle and thread. If you would want to join our major training, we have one coming up. Don't forget to always trim the edges. You need to be very creative. You need to think of a design that no one has seen. Sometimes you might have a client who would want you to design something for her, so you the milliner will have to be very creative to come up with a unique design for her, or a design that will fit the occasion that she's attending. As you've sewn this tightly and firm, you now have to fix this on your Alice band. In fixing your Facinator to the Alice band, you would need a mannequin or a dummy as this. This is so because the dummy represents the person who will be wearing this. So when you fix it to the dummy, it helps you to know or to position it in such a way that, or as the person wearing it will look. Okay, so you definitely need to get the dummy or the mannequin so that you can tell which position will look beautiful for her or which position will look lovely. You can turn it this way, that way, however possible, or however it will look beautiful. So we are choosing this way, and when you are done, you lift it from on top of the head, and then you sew your Facinator to it. So in this type of sewing, we are sewing it between it. Careful you don't prick your finger with the needle. So you can see the thread passes through the Alice band just to hold it firmly to the Facinator. Don't worry, we will use felt to conceal it. When done, you fix it back on the mannequin or dummy. And then you tie the final knot. Tie about 2 knots and it's fine. And you cut. It's looking lovely already. At this stage you are done, and you would want to decorate your fascinator with feathers and flowers. And we are going to use the glue stick and the hot glue gun. You would need electricity to plug this. We are using this type of glue because it's hard and it will help you keep your flower or your feather always on the fascinator. We are going to use the hot glue gun and the glue stick because I prefer this because it's hard and it will always keep your flower or fascinator on the flower or feather on the fascinator all the time, or it stays on longer. You can also use an alternative. This type of glue, it is very good for molding your hats or when you are piping it mostly. And always check for made in Germany. There are other ones that are made elsewhere, but always check for made in Germany. Some other ones are watery. Okay, so you have to hold on for your glue gun to heat up so that the glue appears at the tip. There's a metallic cap here that pushes the glue to the side, and then it comes out very hot. So if it doesn't drape, if it's not draping, then it means it's not hot enough. So we will wait till it's hot enough. Whilst we wait, you might want to coil your feather. This type of feather needs a curler. This is a type of straightener which curls, so you would want to curl this feather. And with this curler, you need electricity for this, so you would need electricity for this curler, the straightener, and then the glue gun. So you can curl it in any unique style you want. That is just you being creative. You realize that I'm making a peach fascinator, but I'm decorating with burgundy or wine feathers. That is because probably my client has a wedding and the wedding colors are peach and burgundy, or I'm just being creative by mixing the two colors. So you really need to be very creative. So you try out fixing the flower without the glue to see how it will look before applying the glue to it. Try it out, check and see how it looks on the mannequin or dummy. You apply a little or a good amount by pressing the trigger. So here you apply a good amount. Then now we fix our feather. That one too, you apply a good amount of glue on it. Then you position it in the direction that you might prefer. You might also want to fix the feather first. It's looking very pretty already. We are going to add 2 different types of feather to this to make it more classy. So you might want to trim it, threads. I'll go ahead to fix this here. This is looking pretty already. You can go ahead and add more feathers as you desire. So you can use the straightener to also curl out your feathers to make it more curly. Alright, and there you go, you have your simple Facinator. Okay, so this is the final Facinator and it looks beautiful already. This can be for a bride, a bridesmaid, a wedding guest, or if you have a very simple bride or groom's mother, she could also rock this simple Facinator. Thank you so much. Kindly like our Facebook page, Red Butterfly Hats and Crafts, on Instagram, Red Butterfly Hats and Crafts, on YouTube, the Crafthub GH. Hi there, my name is Deborah Derry and welcome to the Crafthub show. I'll be teaching you how to make a few crafts that would inspire